Good morning, student. Welcome here in your social science class. Today we will discuss class 7 history, the Mughal Empire. Which chapter today we will discuss? Yes, today we will discuss class 7 history chapter, the Mughal Empire, chapter 4, and this is your part 1. Student, so ruling as large a territory as the Indian subcontinent with such a diversity of people and culture was an extremely difficult task for any ruler to accomplish in the Middle Ages. As you all of you know about if we talk about the Indian subcontinent, okay, Indian subcontinent generally includes Bangladesh. That time, yes, it generally includes Bangladesh, okay, even Bhutan also, even India, yes, then Nepal, then Pakistan, then which one? Yes, Sri Lanka also, and then Afghanistan. Okay, so Indian subcontinent generally includes so many things, okay, just like other countries also. So it is very difficult, okay, to, as you can see, diversity of people also, okay, culture also. So it was an extremely difficult task for any ruler to accomplish in the middle age. किसी रूलर के लिए बहुत डिफिकल्ट टास्क था कि पूरे इंडियन सब कॉन्टिनेंट में अपना कब्जा जमाना. सो द मुगल, yes, so if you talk about the Mughal Empire was established in India during 16th and 19th century. When? Yes, the Mughal Empire was established in India during 16th and 17th century. So Mughal created an empire and accomplished what had, but only possible for short period of time. मुगल ने अपना साम्राज्य तो किया इंडियन सब कॉन्टिनेंट में, but only for what? Yes, only for a short period. From the later half of the 16th century, they expanded their kingdom from Agra to Delhi. From where? Yes, from Agra to Delhi. But until, yes, in the 17th century, they control near all of the subcontinent. Okay. Even they imposed of structure of administration and ideas of governance that outlasted their rule. So leaving a political legacy that succeeding rulers of the subcontinent could not ignore. How it could not ignore? Just just look at here. As you can see here the picture, Red Fort. So today, at present, even the Prime Minister. So today the Prime Minister of India addresses the nation of Independence Day from the rampart of the Red Fort in the Delhi, and that time it was the residence of the Mughal Emperor. Got it? Yes. So PM addressed Independence Day speech also from Red Fort, and it was that time residence of the Mughal Empire. Student, now let's come here. We will talk about who were the Mughals. Okay, so who were the Mughals? The Mughals were descendants of two lineage of rulers. Here the word come descendants. So just look at the meaning of the descendants. It means, student, a person or from a particular ancestor. Okay, just take an example like this, just like I'm talking about you, a person who is related to you and who lives after you, such as your child or your grandchild. Okay, so the Mughal were descendants of two great lineage of the ruler. First we talk about the mother. Okay, so from their mother side they were descendants of Genghis Khan, who died in 1227. When? Yes, who died in 1227. And Genghis Khan, okay, Genghis Khan was the ruler of the Mongol tribes. Okay, but yes, who was Genghis Khan? So Genghis Khan was the ruler of the Mongol tribes, China and Central Asia. Now let's come here, student. If we talk about the father, from their father side they were the successor of Taimur. Okay, who? Yes, Taimur, and who died in 1404. Okay, so the Taimur here, the ruler of the Iran, Iraq, and if you talk about the modern day, it is Turkey. Okay, so one question. However, the Mughal did not like to be called Mughal or Mongol. Okay, they did not like to call themselves to Mughal or Mongol. Why? Yes, because of Genghis Khan. Yes, if we talk about the Genghis Khan, this was because Genghis Khan memory was associated with the massacre of innumerable people. Actually that time na Genghis Khan killed thousands of people. So that's why he did not, yes, Mongols did not like to be called Mughal or Mongol. So why? Yes, because Genghis Khan's memory was associated with the massacre of innumerable people, and it was also linked with the Uzbeks. Okay, linked what? Whom? Yes, Uzbeks, their Mongol competitors. Who? उनके जो competitors थे. So on the other hand, the Mongol were proud of their Timurid एंसेस्ट्री. मतलब उनको पसंद था कि उन्हें टाइमरूड एंसेस्ट्री, उनके वंशज, not least of all because their great ancestor had captured Delhi in 1398. Okay, they celebrated their genealogy pictorially. Okay, अपनी genealogy थे जो pictorially के हिसाब से वो many times celebrate करते थे. Each ruler getting a picture made of Timur and himself. Okay, so for this just take a look at figure here, which is somewhat like a group photograph. Here as you can see in this picture. Okay, a miniature painting. Here as you can see in this picture, a miniature painting dated 1700 to 1712. You must know about the miniature painting. Miniature means small painting. काफ़ी छोटी छोटी paintings बनती है बेटा. Miniature painting dated 1702 to 1717 of Timur, his descendants and the Mongol emperors. Timur is in the center, as you can see here. So Timur is in the center, and on his right his son, who? Yes, Miran Shah, the first Mughal emperor, Babur's great grandfather. Okay, first we talk about the right side here. So Timur is the center, and his right side his son Miran Shah, the first Mughal emperor, Babur, great grandfather, and then Abu Saad, Babur's grandfather. Then to the left of the Timur, if we talk about the left here, okay, so to the left of the Timur are Sultan Muhammad Mirza, Babur's great grandfather, and Umar Sheikh, Babur's father, the Mughal emperor Babur, and the Akbar and Shah Jahan, and the third and fourth and fifth individual on the Timur right, and on his left in the same order are Humayun, Jahangir and Aurangzeb. Got it? So according to this, they celebrate their genealogy pictorially. Picture के छोटी छोटी miniature painting, each ruler getting a picture made of Timur and himself. After this, student, we will talk about the Mughal military campaign. Okay, if we talk about the Mughal military campaign, so first we will talk about the Babur. Who? Babur. So Babur, the first Mughal emperor, when 1526 to 1530. So Babur, the first Mughal emperor, and from when to when reign? Yes, 1526 to 1530, 4 years, succeeded to the throne of the Fargana in 1494. Okay, where? Yes, Fargana, and when? In 1494. When he was only 12 years old. जब वो सिर्फ 12 years old के थे, so जब बाबर सिर्फ 12 years old के थे, he was forced to leave his ancestral throne due to the invention of another Mongol group. जो another Mongol group थे, the Uzbek. Okay, उन्होंने उनको force किया, you have to leave. तो उन्होंने force करके जब 12 years के बाबर थे, उन्होंने leave कर दिया. And from whom? Yes, Uzbek. So after years of wandering, he seized Kabul a lot. बाद में जो बाबर थे, he seized where? He seized Kabul in 1504. Okay, and then in 1526, which year? In 1526, he defeated the Sultan of Delhi. Who? Yes, Babur defeated the Sultan of Delhi, Ibrahim Lodi. उस टाइम जो Sultan of Delhi थे 1526 में, तो बाबर ने उन्हें डिफीट किया, इब्राहिम लोदी, एट पानीपत एंड कैप्चर्ड दिल्ली एंड आगरा. सो बैटल ऑफ पानीपत फर्स्ट. हु डिफीटेड whom? Yes, Babur defeated whom? Ibrahim Lodi. When? In 1526, and at last where? At Panipat, and captured, yes, captured Delhi and Agra. Now student, just look at here list of Mughal emperors. Okay, here as you can find, first of all Babur. Okay, after Babur who came? Humayun. Okay, so after Humayun who? Akbar. Then after Akbar who came? Jahangir. Then after Jahangir, Shahjahan, and then Aurangzeb. Okay, you can say that family tree also, family tree of Mughal emperors. So if we talk about the Babur, so Babur from 1526 to 1530. From when to when? Babur 1526 to 1530. Then Humayun 1530 to 1540. Then after 1555 to 1556. Okay, then what about the Akbar? Yes, 1556 to 1605. Student, right now तो I am only explaining the year from when to when, but after this I will explain it very deeply about the all things. Okay, then let's come here. Jahangir 1605 to 1627. Then after Jahangir who? Yes, Shahjahan. So if you talk about the Shahjahan 1627 to 1658. After Shahjahan who? Aurangzeb. So what about the Aurangzeb? Yes, the time period was, the reign of Aurangzeb was 1658 to 1707. Now let's come here about the Babur. Okay, so just look at the picture also here, Babur, as you can see. Okay, fine. So let's talk about the Babur. So Babur 1526 to 1530. So if we talk about the 1526, okay, Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi. Who? Yes, Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi and his Afghan supporters at Panipat. So that is why Panipat, Battle of Panipat first. Then after the Battle of Panipat, if we talk about the 1527, then Babur defeated Rana Sanga. Okay, Rana Sanga, yes, Rajput ruler and his allies at Khanau. Okay, where? Yes. So Babur defeated Rana Sanga also, Rajput ruler and allies at Khanau. Then after this, Babur in 1528, if we talk about the 1528, so defeated the Rajput at Chanderi. Who? Yes, at Chanderi we talk about defeated the Rajput and established control over Agra and Delhi before his death. Okay, yes, before his death. So these are the important days, beta, you must know about it. Now let's come here. Humayun. So here we will talk about the Humayun. Here as you can see the picture also of Humayun here. Okay, so student, now here we will talk about the Humayun. So Humayun divided his inheritance according to the will of his father. Okay, उनके father ने जो will की थी उसके according his brother were each give up provenance. The ambitions of his brother Mirza Kamran. Who? His brother? Yes, Mirza Kamran. So his brother were each given a province. So the ambition of his brother Mirza Kamran weakened Humayun's cause against Afghan competitors. So if we talk about the Sher Khan, so Sher Khan defeated Humayun at Chausa. Who? Yes, so now you must know about the Sher Khan. So Sher Khan ने defeat किया था whom? To Humayun. So Sher Khan defeated Humayun at Chausa and when? In 1539. So and Kannauj also 1540. Okay, and forcing him to flee to Iran. But in Iran, Humayun received someone's help also. So in Iran, Humayun received help from the Safavid Shah. So that time Safavid Shah ने क्या किया कि हुमायूं की जो है हेल्प की, ओके, ईरान में. एंड देन अगेन हुमायूं रिकैप्चर दिल्ली इन 1555. ओके, तो इस वजह से बिकॉज ऑफ द हेल्प ऑफ द सफाविद शाह इन ईरान, सो दैट्स व्हाई Humayun recaptured Delhi in 1555, but died the next year after an accident in this building. But due to accident, okay, due to which thing? Yes, due to the accident in this building, so he died. Who? Yes, Humayun died in 1556. So after Humayun, now let's come here about the Akbar. Yes, so you must know about the Akbar, as you can see here. So first we talk about the Akbar. Here Akbar reign. Akbar time period was 1556 to 1605. When to when? 1556 to 1605. So student, now let's talk about the Akbar. So if you talk about the Akbar reign, it was 1556 to 1605. You know, Akbar was only 13 years old. Yes, you will be very surprised to know that when at the age of 13 years old, he became the emperor. His rule can be divided into 3 periods. How many periods? Okay, 3 periods. First, second and third. Now let's talk about the first period. It was from 1556 to 1570. When to when? 1556 to 1570. Then Akbar became independent of the regent Bairam Khan and other members of his domestic staff. Okay, and some military campaigns were launched against the Suris and other Afghans, against the neighboring kingdoms of the Malwa and Gondwana, and to suppress the revolt of his half-brother Mirza Hakim and the Uzbeks. Again, whom to whom some of the military campaigns were launched that time? Yes, against the Suris, some other Afghans. Okay, after this whom? After against the neighboring kingdoms of Malwa and Gondwana also. Okay, student. Then what about in 1568? If we talk about the 1568, the Sisodia capital of Chittor, which, yes, it was seized. Which was seized that time? Yes, Sisodia capital of Chittor was seized, and in 1569, when? Yes, in 1569, which one? Yes, Ranthambore. Okay, got it? Now let's come here. We will talk about the 1570 to 1585. The second one. Again, the military campaigns in Gujarat were followed by the campaigns in the east, in the Bihar, Bengal and Odisha. If we talk about the other states also, just like Bihar, just like Bengal and just like Odisha, some of the military campaigns in Gujarat were followed by. Okay, whom? Yes, campaign in the east in Bihar, Bengal and Odisha. These campaigns were complicated by the 1579 to 1580. At which year? If you talk about the year 1579 to 1580, revolt in support of Mirza Hakim. Okay, now let's come here. Look at the third one. If we talk about 1585 to 1605, expansions of Akbar Empire. Yes, that time उनका बहुत ज़्यादा expansion होना start हो गया. Okay, campaigns were launched in the northwest. अब उन्होंने कहाँ करना start किया बेटा? अब उन्होंने start किया northwest में भी. Okay, Kandahar was seized from the Safavids. Vising from the Safavids. Safavid ने कौन सा seize कर दिया? Kandahar. Okay, so Kandahar was seized from the Safavid. Kashmir was annexed as also Kabul after the death of Mirza Hakim. Even Kabul also after the death of whom? After the death of Mirza Hakim. कि मिर्ज़ा हाकिम की डेथ के बाद जो था काबुल भी जो है सीज कर दिया गया, उस पर कब्जा जमा लिया गया. Okay, campaigns in the descent started and Berar. Then Khandesh and parts of Ahmednagar were annexed. In the last year of his reign, if you talk about the Akbar, okay, so in the last year of his reign, Akbar was distracted by the rebellion of Prince Salim. वो distract हुए by whom? Yes, rebellion जो किया था of Prince Salim, the future emperor Jahangir. So Prince Salim, but it is known as the Emperor Jahangir. Got it? Now let's come here, student. We will talk about the reign and time was, what was the time period of Jahangir. Now look at the picture also here. Got it? Now let's come here. We will talk about the Jahangir. So Jahangir, the time period was 1605 to 1627. What was the time period of Jahangir? As you can see here, the time period of Jahangir was 1605 to 1627. Okay. Again, some of the military campaign launched. ओके स्टार्टेड बाय अकबर कंटिन्यू, जो मिलिट्री कैंपेन स्टार्ट किए थे अकबर ने वो जहांगीर ने कंटिन्यू करे। द सिसोदिया रूलर ऑफ मेवाड़ अमर सिंह एक्सेप्टेड मुगल सर्विस, जो सिसोदिया रूलर थे कहाँ के, जैसे मेवाड़ के जो थे अमर सिंह, उन्होंने एक्सेप्ट किया मुगल सर्विस। लेस सक्सेसफुल कैंपेन अगेंस्ट द सिख्स, द अहोम्स एंड अहमदनगर फॉलोड। विच इज वन लेस सक्सेसफुल कैंपेन जो अगेंस्ट हुए, सिख थे जो अहोम थे वहाँ लेस सक्सेसफुल हुए, जो कैंपेन जो मिलिट्री कैंपेन्स लॉन्च किए थे जो उन्होंने कंटिन्यू किए थे जहांगीर ने अकबर के, ठीक है। इवन प्रिंस खुर्रम द फ्यूचर एम्परर शाहजहां, अनदर नेम ऑफ शाहजहां, यस प्रिंस खुर्रम, okay, rebelled in the last year of his reign. Okay, who started? Prince Khurram. It means Shahjahan started rebellion against at last year of his reign. जहांगीर के लास्ट ईयर में जो प्रिंस खुर्रम थे, शाहजहां थे, उन्होंने रेबिलियन करना स्टार्ट कर दिया। द एफर्ट ऑफ नूर जहां, इट मीन्स हु वाज नूर जहां, यस जहांगीर्स वाइफ, टू मार्जिनलाइज हिम वर अनसक्सेसफुल। गॉट इट? After this, student, we will talk about the whom. Yes, Shahjahan, as well if you know about the Shahjahan. Yes, Prince Khurram. Okay, so let's talk about the time period. Okay, 1627 to 1658. When? 1627 to 1658. ओके सो मुगल कैंपेन्स कंटिन्यू इन द डेक्कन अंडर शाहजहां, जो मुगल कैंपेन स्टार्ट हुए जो इन द वेयर इन द डेक्कन अंडर हुम, अंडर द रेन ऑफ शाहजहां। द अफगान नोबल खान, यू मस्ट नो अबाउट द अफगान नोबल खान स्टूडेंट। द अफगान नोबल खान जहां लोदी रिबेल्ड एंड वॉज डिफीटेड। हु वॉज डिफीटेड? यस द अफगान नोबल खान जहां लोदी रिबेल्ड एंड वॉज डिफीटेड। Some campaigns was also launched against Ahmednagar, the Bundels. Okay, if we talk about the Bundels were defeated and औरक्का seized. अब क्या हुआ? ठीक है, रिबेल करा किसने? अफगान जो नोबल खान थे जहां लोदी, बट वो डिफीट हो गए शाहजहां के टाइम पे। उसके बाद जो बुंदेल्स थे, बुंदेल्स ने भी बेटा डिफीटेड हुए और उनका जो एरिया था औरक्का वो सीज कर लिया गया। ओके, इन द नॉर्थ वेस्ट द कैंपेन टू सीज बलक फ्रॉम द उज़्बेक। ओके, जो और एरिया था जो किसके पास था? उज़्बेक्स, वॉज अनसक्सेसफुल एंड कंधार वॉज लॉस्ट टू द सफाविद्स। कंधार जो है लॉस्ट हो गया फॉर whom? Yes, Safavid. Said if we talk about the year 1632. So in 1632, Ahmednagar was finally annexed and the Bijapur force sued for peace. Okay, then in 1657 to 1658, which year? 1657 to 1658, there was conflict over succession among शाहजहां सन। लड़ाई होना स्टार्ट हो गई जो शाहजहां के सन थे उनके बीच में। ओके, औरंगजेब वॉज विक्टोरियस एंड हिज 3 ब्रदर्स। तो हु वॉज द विक्टोरियस? किसने वॉन करी उस टाइम की लड़ाई जो शाहजहां के सन्स के बीच में हो रही थी? औरंगजेब। So student, got it? Aurangzeb killed his 3 brothers, okay, including Dara Singh also. So Dara Singh and other 2 brothers were killed by whom? Were killed by the Aurangzeb. Then after this, Shahjahan was imprisoned for the rest of his life in the Agra. औरंगजेब ने अपने फादर को, औरंगजेब के जो फादर थे शाहजहां, उनको ही जेल में कर दिया for rest of the life, where in Agra. Got it? Now student, we will talk about the Aurangzeb. Yes, Aurangzeb. So now let's come here. If we talk about the Aurangzeb, first we will talk about the reign. What was the time period? It's 1658 to 1707. Which one? Yes, 1658 to 1707. So in the northeast, which part? Yes, in the northeast. Okay, Ahoms were defeated in 1663. Who were defeated? Ahoms were defeated, and in which year? 1663. But rebelled again in the 1680s. But उन्होंने again, okay, but they again rebelled 1680s में। डिफीट होने के बाद भी उन्होंने again rebel, again start किया कैंपेन इन द नॉर्थ वेस्ट अगेंस्ट द Yusuf Sai and the Sikhs were temporarily successful. Okay, which campaigns and where? Yes, campaigns where in northwest against whom? Against the Yusuf Sai and the Sikhs were temporarily successful. Even Mughal intervention in the succession and internal policies of the Rathore, Rajput or of Marwar led to their rebellion. And even you can say that some of the campaigns against the Maratha, okay, campaign against the Maratha chieftain Shivaji were initially successful. Campaign against whom? Maratha chieftain के जो शिवाजी थे उनके खिलाफ जो कैंपेन स्टार्ट हुआ औरंगजेब के टाइम पीरियड में बहुत इनिशियली सक्सेसफुल हुआ. बट औरंगजेब इंसल्टेड शिवाजी who escaped from Agra. Who insulted? औरंगजेब. किसके इंसल्ट की बेटा? औरंगजेब ने शिवाजी की बहुत इंसल्ट की. ओके, बट औरंगजेब इंसल्टेड शिवाजी who escaped from Agra and declared himself an independent king. Who declared? Aurangzeb declared himself an independent king and resumed his campaign against the Mughals. Okay, now Prince Akbar rebelled against Aurangzeb. Now again the next one, who? Prince जो अकबर थे. Yes, Prince Akbar rebelled against Aurangzeb and received support from the Marathas and the Deccan Sultanate. From whom to whom Prince Akbar? Yes, from प्रिंस अकबर ने जो सपोर्ट रेबेल करना स्टार्ट करा अपने ही फादर के खिलाफ, औरंगजेब के खिलाफ. उनको कहाँ से सपोर्ट मिला? उनको सपोर्ट मिला मराठास एंड डेक्कन सल्तनत. एंड ही फाइनली फ्लेड टू सफाविद ईरान. ठीक है. देन आफ्टर दिस व्हाट हैपन? ओके, after Akbar's rebellion, Aurangzeb. Okay, so after Akbar's rebellion, Aurangzeb sent armies against the Delhi Sultanate. Armies जो है भेजी गई from where? Delhi Sultanate. बीजापुर was annexed. कब्जा कर लिया गया. बीजापुर was annexed and when? In which year? 1685. ओके, बीजापुर में जो कब्जा कर लिया गया बेटा 1685. एंड व्हाट अबाउट द गोलकोंडा? गोलकोंडा इन 1687. ओके, आफ्टर दिस फ्रॉम 1698 Aurangzeb personally managed campaign in the Deccan against the Marathas who started guerrilla warfare. Okay, so जो 1698 जो औरंगजेब थे उन्होंने काफ़ी मैनेज करे कैंपेन जो डेक्कन में हो रहे थे, जो अगेंस्ट किसके थे? मराठास के. मराठास ने कौन से किए थे? गौरिल्ला. ठीक है, गौरिल्ला वॉरफेयर. सो औरंगजेब ऑल्सो हैड टू फेस द रेबिलियन इन द नॉर्थ इंडिया ऑफ द सिख्स. अब औरंगजेब ने और भी जो रेबिलियन उनके खिलाफ जो लड़ाई चल रही थी, सो इन द नॉर्थ इंडिया में कौन कौन थे बेटा? वो जस्ट लाइक सिख. ओके, जस्ट लाइक सिख, जट्स एंड who won? Satnamis. Okay, who won? Satnamis. So Aurangzeb also had to face the rebellion in North India of the Sikhs, Jats and Satnamis. In the northeast, where? Yes, in the northeast of the Ahoms and in the Deccan of the Marathas. His death was followed by a succession conflict among his son. औरंगजेब की डेथ के बाद अगेन कॉन्फ्लिक्ट स्टार्ट हो गया. Among whom? Among Aurangzeb's son. So student, is it clear for everyone? Okay, with the help of these things you can easily understand about the which one? Family tree. Okay, about Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shahjahan and Aurangzeb. Okay, so student, for today that's it. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day.